So yes, we're going through a shitstorm in Texas right now.
Yes, we are. Fucking, and I think this would be... Wait, we didn't even do the intro for the rollback.
Dude, fuck your intro.
Fine.
That shit's so stupid.
Fine, let me try a better intro. Hey, everybody, this is Eddie with the Rollback Podcast. I'm joined here by...
The fucking leader of the Rollback Podcast.
Bullshit. Son, I'm the one that put this thing together. So, we're here talking about, in case y'all didn't know, we live in, as Fernie said, the asshole of Texas. And we're going through not a snow apocalypse, a double-headed storm.
We don't get the fun snow. We get the shitty cold part and wet. That's all that we get. No snow whatsoever.
Yeah. On Monday, I had to use a goddamn metal spatula to get the ice off my windshield. That's how bad it was.
Wait, did you hear that? That's the sound of the world's smallest violin playing you a sad song.
Fuck you. I had to go to work. Alright, so to stay on topic, as we always are, we're here to review a movie that is, how old? Fucking 17 years old. We're here
17 years old? Came out, what, 2004?
Yep. Right? We're here to review the apocalypse film known as The Day After Tomorrow.
Which actually has, as ridiculous as the movie is, it actually has some small merit. Mm-hmm. Like the whole when he talks about the fresh water from the ice caps melting into the northern current and it stopping like the current, and then that creates the ice age. That's actually true.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually, like, the theory. Like, that's what would happen.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen in such a rapid fashion as it happens in the movie. But, yes, that is the theory that's what causes the ice age. The current stopping and then freeze.
Yeah. Which we're experiencing some kind of weird... Apparently it got hot up in the Arctic and it blasted the air downward, and that's why we're getting hit like a motherfucker down here. Mm-hmm. Topical as hell. So
that was I don't know, according to Bette Midler, it's because God is punishing us for Greg Abbott and I think Ted Cruz.
Jesus. According to Tim Boyd, you're supposed to fend for yourself. Be strong and fend for yourself.
I think it's fair to say both sides are idiots. Especially when they have loud voices.
God damn it could be better. It could be so much fucking better. Any goddamn way. This movie came out way back in 2004, and Roland Emmerich made no bones about it. Like, he was straight up just taking shots at like all the politicians at the time, in particular Dick Cheney.
Really? I couldn't tell by the whole vice president, A, looking like Dick Cheney, and B, being a complete ass like Dick Cheney. And basically having the president's balls in his pocket.
Yeah.
Like Dick Cheney.
Oh, man. Does the person get killed in this movie?
He even dies.
Yeah,
and then Dick Cheney becomes president. Which I'm pretty sure Dick Cheney was like, man, I wish that would happen.
Watching this movie like, it's only half true. But I want
He's
that.
Like, oh, if only that fucking Bush would die.
Jesus. But this movie has to give us some human characters to give a shit about. It has to. It's not that we want to. Our main character, I'd say, maybe the main character.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, Jack Hall, the dad, Dennis Quaid.
Really? I thought Gyllenhaal was the main character.
I feel like he's the co-main character, because this is legit, too. Like, the dad's going out there to find his son.
I feel like Gyllenhaal has the more screen time, but whatever. Alright.
No, you're just saying that because he has the stupid-ass love story with the chick that's way out of his league.
Bet you don't even know how to say his last name right.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
What's the right pronunciation?
Gyllenhaal.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He even said so. So,
well,
suck it.
Well, Nightcrawler's in this as well, and man, it ain't good.
Nightcrawler.
Remember the movie Nightcrawler?
Oh yeah.
He
really still had that Donnie Darko haircut.
Yeah, in this one, yeah, he did.
I was like, Jesus Christ, man! I couldn't tell how old he was.
In this one?
Yeah.
I think it was like 23 when they shot the movie.
Yeah, he was early 20s because he had to pass as a high schooler.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't. How old was Tobey Maguire? When he was high school Peter Parker. I think he was like 27.
Oh, you mean Tobey Maguire with the 5 o'clock shadow? Hey, Aunt May, I gotta go to class now.
Built like a brick shit house. I think that's the first time. Isn't that the first time superheroes had like a moment where he's like, I have muscles now.
Yeah,
I think that was the first.
Yeah, because before that it was just Superman and Batman was never like, look at my abs. Look at my bat nips.
Okay, so back to the movie. Roland Emmerich made this fucking disaster movie.
The first. I would say it's the first disaster movie.
You don't think Independence Day qualifies as a disaster movie?
No, that's an alien movie.
You think so?
That's sci-fi.
There's a lot of disaster in that movie.
There's a lot of disaster, but the main point of that movie is an alien invasion.
What about Volcano? When you consider that,
he didn't make Volcano.
No, I know he didn't, but Volcano came before this.
But first of his disaster movies.
Oh, then yeah,
the thing that gave him the chops of disaster movies.
Oh, okay. Like what else did he? Didn't he make Geostorm? Or?
He made. I thought he made Geostorm, but no, he didn't.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Huh.
When I was looking at his filmography, I was like, he made Geostorm, didn't he? And then nope, no Geostorm.
Let me see. He made what? The Day After Tomorrow.
He made The Patriot. That one I was surprised about.
2012.
That one.
Why? What's wrong with 2012?
Dude, that movie's so corny. It fucking... What's his face? Cusack? Really? That's where we're going with the main character. Cusack.
They needed someone to fill in them shoes, and John Cusack is a very bankable name.
He just so happens to know this Russian guy who just so happens to have a ticket on one of those stupid ships that save everybody. Really?
Remember, wasn't Morgan Freeman in it too?
No. You're thinking of Olympus Has Fallen.
No. But no, Morgan Freeman, he was in some disaster movie. But which one was it?
Olympus Has Fallen?
No, but like a natural disaster.
The Bucket List?
God damn it. I like The Bucket List. You didn't like it?
I like The Bucket List. I didn't say I didn't like it.
I think you're the one that actually showed it to me. Fucking, so back to Day After Tomorrow.
White House Down? Oh, I know. Never mind. What? Oh, yeah, back to the Day After Tomorrow.
Fucking... Okay. So, straight up, I never realized, like, how fucking cold snow is up until, like, Monday morning. So this movie has a little more weight to it now when they're like, oh god, the Arctic, everything's freezing and whatnot, everything's melting. Like,
actually, rebuttal. Being in Colorado when I went with my brother, it's colder here.
Really? Oh, because the humidity. Right?
Up there, no humidity. Whatever temperature it is, that's the temperature it is.
There's no wind chill.
No 80 degrees feels like 90. It is just straight, like, if it feels like 48, feels like 48.
I would love that kind of stability, but you know, we live in South Texas.
Yep. Texas in general.
Christ. So, quick question. This movie has to give us characters to try and give a shit about. Did you give a shit about either of them? Any of them?
It's funny because I remember distinctly I had the option of going to the beach or watching this movie, and I chose the beach and watched this movie until later. I mean, as a kid, I wasn't like, oh no, is what's his face gonna live? Is
Sam gonna live?
Is Sam gonna live? No, I didn't care. It's just it's an ensemble piece. Like, there's not really one character to care about. It's just like, it's brain candy.
Did you ever notice that every fucking movie has to have like one like female medical character in a hospital with some kid that everyone forgets? I think this was the first, but it was not the last, man. There's a bunch of them. Where, like, you know, one, either a nurse, female doctor, female medic, female something, and there's some kid in a hospital that everyone else forgot about that she has to try and keep alive. This was the movie that I think started that trope.
Where's the other ones?
2012, Geostorm, I know has it.
2012?
Wasn't there some kid in the medical facility? Even if it's just like a minor scene.
No.
Armageddon, I think, also has... No, not Armageddon. No. There's a bunch of movies with it.
I feel like you're taking this one thing and you're, like, trying to associate it with a bunch of other things.
No, I know there's several movies. I know there's several movies, but I can't think of it right now. Fuck, I had them earlier when I was at work, and I was supposed to be working, but I was Googling stuff. Any fucking way. So, Sam. So, you never gave a shit about Sam, am I right?
Nah, not really.
Oh, okay. So, when did this movie start to pick up? Because I didn't really give a shit up until the point where, like, New York is sieged by water.
Yeah. I guess the first interesting part's the part in Japan when the hail starts falling.
Oh, and it's like bullets, right?
It's like bowling balls.
That's right. Everyone's just freaking out and running.
Like, the cop is standing there and it just fucking it beans him in the head and he just collapses. Granted, I think it was a rated R that head would have been bleeding. Not like explode, but like definitely like blood dripping down his face.
Jesus. I forgot about that scene. Yeah, okay, so there's hail coming down all over the place. I just remember thinking, and this is my stupid kid mind thinking, 3 storms, that's 3 times as bad. Like just to try and give gravity to the situation. I know it's dumb that sounds. I'm just saying that's how stupid.
But I mean, it is 3 times as bad. Because 1 tornado is 1.
Yeah.
2 tornadoes is how many, Eddie?
Fuck you. God, what about the scene in L.A. with the tornadoes? Did that strike you at all?
Nah.
The effects, none of it, really?
As a kid, no. I wasn't like, oh my god, the Hollywood sign is gone. Like, never once was I just... don't get me wrong. Liked the movie. Liked it when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. Like it now. Mm-hmm. But it was never like, oh, what? They tore apart Capitol Records? The dude was about to get laid.
Oh, that's right.
And then
the scientist.
Does he get hit by a scientist? I think he was just a record exec. Was
it the scientist that was like ignoring the warnings on the screen and he's trying to mess around with some chick?
Probably. He's probably like a weatherman or something.
One of those. Geo person. Whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking, he gets hit by a goddamn car. These effects, not bad. The LA sequence wasn't amazing, but like, for sure the New York sequence was like, god damn, that looks terrifyingly real.
I think the New York sequence was a little bit more claustrophobic because the idea of like, one, they're in Manhattan, they're on an island, the water's rising, so they have to, for some reason they choose the library of all places. Like, when you see all the skyscrapers, you're just like, really? The library. The lowest building that you could find that just so happens not to get flooded by water. Mm-hmm. That's the building you choose. Well, that's the answer we're going with?
Weren't they in, like, some penthouse, some douchebag's penthouse right before?
Yeah.
But
the kid from One Tree Hill.
Yeah, but that doesn't have the colorful cast of characters. Like, the library.
And I was just like, alright, man, whatever. And yeah, they leave the kid from One Tree Hill's apartment, and he was gonna leave anyways.
Yeah,
his driver was coming to pick him up, because he had to go pick up his brother from Philadelphia, which we never hear about again. I'm pretty sure the brother's dead.
Hopefully. Yeah, we don't know the kid.
And then it has that other girl from that show,
with that movie and that person.
What's her face? It's on Showtime. It's on Netflix also.
Emily
Shameless.
Wait, no, oh my god, that's her.
Are you fucking blind? She doesn't look any different, you moron.
I mean, I wasn't looking for her. She's young in that one before Shameless.
She looks the same. I'm about to front kick you if you say she looks different.
To me, she looked different. I got bad eyes, man. Look, you know the girl from The Edge of 17? Yeah. I get her and the girl from the Queen's Gambit mixed up all the fucking time.
I'm gonna fucking kick you.
Dude, I'm bad with faces. I'm bad with faces. I'm bad at matching names with faces. Like that shit.
First of all, Anya Taylor-Joy has a skinnier, like, chin. Mm-hmm. Haley Steinfeld, both of them gorgeous.
Yeah.
Anya Taylor-Joy, pale as shit. Haley Steinfeld, not pale.
No, but, like, I get them confused for one another. Like, at times, it's like, oh yeah, which one was in this one? Like Julia Roberts and Hilary Swank.
You shouldn't be allowed to drive whatever. Julia Roberts and Hilary Swank?
Yeah, to me they're interchangeable. Like, they're so similar to each other. I'm like, yeah, they're almost the same person.
You're reviewing movies?
Yes, I am.
Wow. I want to listen to this podcast.
I've been putting the money in. Some more people are, hopefully. God,
I'd stop listening right now. If you're smart, you'd stop listening right now too.
Oh god. So fucking Emily Rossum, whatever. They're there. Fucking they go to the library. And as this winter storm's coming down, and we get the colorful cast of the homeless guy and then the 2 librarians.
Bless you.
COVID.
Sneezing isn't a symptom of COVID, you moron.
I know, I'm just fucking around. Anyway. So they're trapped in the library.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get frustrated as shit as I did when, like, a bunch of people decide to leave the library? Like the cop and all those civilians. Like,
yeah, I was just like, dude, like, fuck that shit. I ain't going out in the cold. Like, it just turned from water to snow. You think I'm gonna fucking risk it? Be like, it just, first of all, it went from rainy to flood to snow. It's a clear pattern that the weather is very, very temperamental and can change at any moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going out there.
Also, they had a fire going by that point. Like, dude, burn all the goddamn books. It's not Fahrenheit 1948 or whatever.
I really don't get why Roland Emmerich had that one atheist who's, like, hiding the Bible. He's like, I'm stopping them from burning it. I'm just like, you fucking sell out.
I don't know, man. Maybe he wanted to make...
Granted, I'm not an atheist, but I'm like, if you're going to stick by your principles, you fucking sell out.
Well, I mean, okay, look, man. It's clear Emmerich, he's trying to be political with this fucking movie, like left and right, like from Dick Cheney references to the weather changing, climate change and whatnot. Fucking maybe he wanted to take a shot at atheists. Maybe he was getting tired of them and being like, look, when death is looking you in the eyes, you fucking turn. I'm not saying he does. I'm not saying that's right. I'm saying maybe that's what he meant.
I say this is the beginning of his downfall.
Emmerich?
Yeah.
I mean, when the fuck was his upswing?
Independence Day, Patriot.
I'll give you Independence Day.
Patriot? You don't think Patriot's a good movie?
It's not a great...
Name another good American Revolution movie. Case closed.
Wait a second.
Bueller?
Jonestown. No, the free town of Jones. Is that it? Free town of Jones?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
That's Civil War. Oh, God. All right, I'm just going to fucking rewind there. Fine. He had two... Okay, three...
I've never even seen the movie, and I know it's a Civil War movie.
Okay, fine. He had a string of, 3 good movies?
He did... well, I'm not really counting the movies before Independence Day. I mean, yeah, he did them. Oh, he did Universal Soldier.
Let me see. I would count Independence Day, Godzilla, and The Patriot. And you said this is the beginning of his downfall?
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, I think this is the beginning of his typecast.
What do you mean?
Because, when has he ever done a serious movie? I think the only serious movie that he tried to do was Anonymous. The one where he's like, was Shakespeare a fraud?
Maybe...
Gasp.
Maybe Midway.
Nah, Midway sucked. Honestly, when I saw Midway, I was like, man... Michael Bay really did a fucking badass job doing Pearl Harbor compared to this hunk of shit.
You hated it that goddamn much, Jesus.
Dude, because all it was CGI. At least Michael Bay's like, dude, we're gonna fucking spend some money on this bitch. We're gonna use all the practical effects. Fuck your CGI. And they went out. They used all practical effect. Well, not all, but pretty... 90% practical effects on the planes, the shooting, everything. The way they portrayed Pearl Harbor was terrifying. The way that Midway portrayed Pearl Harbor, I was like, eh. And the cast was so generic and stupid, I was just like, man, fuck this movie. They had the Jonas brother in there, I was just like, alright, I'm out.
That was the cutoff point, the Jonas brother?
Dude, the whole movie was just trash.
I believe you. Fuck, I've never seen Midway. Maybe there's a reason for that. I never made a point to make sure to watch it.
And then he tried to go against the when they made what's it called? Olympus Has Fallen.
Oh yeah.
He tried to go head to head with that one with the Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx and White House Down.
Yeah.
Going against Gerard Butler and Morgan Freeman and Olympus Has Fallen, and that one failed miserably.
What's called? They weren't mutually exclusive. Like they were made at the same time.
It's the same concept.
No, same concept. But what I'm saying is like he didn't look at that movie and be like, I'm gonna make one like that. It was like
you don't think there's rumblings in Hollywood like, hey Roland, I know you're making that White House movie. Paramount's actually making a movie like that.
Oh yeah,
too.
no, fucking for sure. But like, oh no, I'm not gonna fucking blink. I'm one of the biggest directors in Hollywood. I'm not saying he is.
And then he got his ass handed to him, and then they made two sequels to Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah, you're not wrong. What, man, I wonder, whose guy do you think could kick whose ass? Channing Tatum's character versus Gerard Butler's
Gerard Butler.
I never saw White House Down.
It's a shitty movie. It is so bad. The moment that they have Jamie Foxx, who plays the President of the United States, put on a pair of Jordans to start kicking ass, I'm doing air quotes here, I was like, I'm fucking done. And then the terrorists were bad, too.
Were they Korean as well? It
was like some white supremacist group.
Please tell me James Woods was their leader. Tell me James Woods was their leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking knew it. Okay.
The part that I was just like, fuck this movie, was when the daughter of Channing Tatum, who's among the hostages in the White House, at the very end of the movie, grabs the flag and runs out of the White House and starts waving it like if she just saved 1 million kids. I was like, I'm gonna punch someone.
Too much.
I was like, oh.
Well, because look who they're trying to appeal to. You and I both know, like, who they're trying to appeal to. Their core demographic. They're trying to get to go fucking buy tickets. You and I both know this.
But yeah, I'd say this movie's the beginning of the downfall of... Well, not the downfall, but, like...
It's a step down.
This is where Emmerich just becomes stagnant. Mm-hmm. He just puts in autopilot from here.
I mean... He
never changes his directing format. From here on, no. It never changes.
Mm-hmm. So if I go back and rewatch a bunch of his movies in a row, I'm going to notice, like, oh, this is from this is from this, this is from this, this is from this.
It's just, he doesn't put any individualism in his movies after this. Mm-hmm. It's just straight, like his most individual movies are Independence Day. Mm-hmm. You have to count Universal Soldier. Universal Soldier, Independence Day, A Patriot, and then this one. Because those are all 4 very different movies. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you just really see a lot of remnants of Day After Tomorrow. And then that's pretty much it.
I'd say maybe he had a personal stamp on Godzilla. Not a good stamp, but I would say he had a personal stamp on Godzilla. Like, he straight up said. Like, he straight up said, like, I'm going to take the atomic breath, the giant lizard, and the atomic bomb, and that's it. Fuck everything else.
I'm gonna take all the money.
Oh, he didn't even want that's a lie. He didn't even want the breath. They forced him to change it. Godzilla was supposed to have some kind of like sonic boom pulse whenever he like screamed,
which he kind of does.
Yeah, no, but then like in post they were like, "This is bullshit. You better add some fire breath in there, or else." Like Toho was,
and it wasn't even fire. It was like it was caused because like there was an explosion of like a gas
combustion
tank.
Or whatever. Yeah, no, but like fucking Toho told him like, either you add some goddamn atomic fire breath to that bitch, or we will sue.
I'll take your word for it. I have no idea, so.
Yeah. But fucking... Alright, so going back to this movie, all these natural disasters are happening, and apparently none of it terrified you when you were a kid. Well, the claustrophobia. Did you think it was too unrealistic? Like the expectations of what would come?
It's because it's... All the things that are happening, granted, I don't know how plausible they are. I don't know how plausible, like, 3 tornadoes happening at once is. I don't know how plausible, like, water freezing instantly, like at the snap of a finger, is. It's all just so over the top that all you can take it for at that time is, this is a movie.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like Scream where it's like, it can literally be anyone that's like trying to kill me.
Yeah. Well, I know scientists at the time, it was a mixed bag of praise. One was like, hey, there's a big Hollywood director bringing attention to this problem. And on the other side, he's making it look like it's a movie problem. Like, he wasn't portraying it realistically.
I could see both points.
But I mean, like, you know what you're buying. Like, when I go watch The Avengers, I know I'm not watching a real life
Have you
team.
ever seen a group of people ever satisfied, united?
You know what I mean. There's no Captain America in real life. There's no Thor.
But dude, like, to expect the entire science community, which is already highly divided, to be like, this movie is fucking great.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, don't take it so seriously. Like, to some degree, like, hey, it's gonna bring some attention to your problem.
That's just how people are, man.
But like, fucking within reason. Take it seriously within goddamn reason. But whatever. Fuck me. Did it annoy you at all when Jack Hall, the dad, I believe that's his name, Jack Hall?
Yeah.
Jesus, what a terrible name. When he went to go try to save his son, did it bother you at all when he's like, I've walked, miles and miles in all this snow before and whatnot, and then he has to go on a journey with his friend?
I just don't know where he was walking from. Was it Washington?
Shit, it might be. If that's the case, like, there's no fucking way he would have made it. Like,
like, they drove for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know how far they drove, but they drove for a bit, and then, like, they were like, we'll walk from here, and it's just like, I don't know, dude, I don't think that's a smart idea.
Oh, there's another fucking, there's another thing that gets really political in this. Fucking the reverse migration into Mexico. Like, that's another point where he gets really political. Like, look, if this shit was going down on this side, you and I both know you'd try to cross that border fast.
Yeah, but we're stronger.
What do you mean?
Like, as people. Like, we're stronger.
What do you mean?
Like, we're stronger boned people. We would definitely take over Mexico.
I mean, apparently in this movie, the president negotiated to forgive all Latin American debt, which is not just Mexico.
That's possible.
Well, yeah, because it's not just Mexico. Like that, or Mexico just pulled like the biggest bargain thing ever, can go look at the other countries and be like, see what we did?
True.
Yeah. So there's some more political bullshit that he's trying to pull in. Meanwhile, while Jack is trying to get to, let me see. They're fucking in Pennsylvania?
Are they?
No, yeah, he starts off... They go from, I believe, Washington through Pennsylvania to try and get to New York. Which, that's like a 2-hour... That's at least a 2-hour...
I don't know, man. Every time I see, like...
ride.
Every time I see, like, those things, I'm just like... They make it seem like it's such a short drive, so I'm just like, alright.
Well, no. So, it's a 2-hour train ride, so I guess they could drive and realistically walk it, like, if they really had to. But, like, they do it in spurts.
Yeah.
There's also one point where fucking, they're, like, chilling in a tent when it's, like, negative 40 degrees outside. That wouldn't happen. You would die.
When?
Remember after he... Not Jack, but his friend hits his head and starts to bleed, and then they're in the tent for a while?
Yeah.
By that point, it's, like, negative 40 degrees outside. It's like, you would die. Like, that's not... You would freeze to death at that point. But again, it's a movie. Fucking take it for what it is. That's the only sequence that really stressed me out. The part where he's on top of the glass. Granted, they ripped it straight off from, like, I think Jurassic World 2. But, Jurassic Park 2. But that part did stress me out.
Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Yeah, Jurassic Park, The Lost World, right?
The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's how it's called?
Yes.
The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Fucking, the second one. The one not made by Steven Spielberg. The second one.
No, the second one was made by Spielberg.
Really? Oh, so the third one was the one that wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, fucking that one. You remember the scene with the glass, how stressful it was? This movie, that scene with the glass stressed me out, even as a kid.
I don't know, I feel like the one in Jurassic Park was a little bit more stressful because every time, like, she put her hand down, spider cracks.
Yeah, but I didn't, like... Okay, this is a movie about fucking dinosaurs. My level of, like, stress is, like, significantly lower. Versus, oh, hey, weather storm, dude's on glass. He might die. Fuck. I don't know. One is more stressful than the other to me.
You have weird phobias.
I don't know. Fucking glass is one of them, I guess. Like,
yeah, I'm sure fucking glass would be one of them. It sounds very painful.
Yeah.
I would never want to fuck glass.
I'm editing that out. I might edit that part out. But fucking keep it. I don't care. Fucking, what else happens? Okay, so then there's a scene with wolves.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why they had that scene in there. But yeah, like, throughout the beginning portion of the movie, they show, like, the zoo, and then, like, they're like, the wolves are going crazy in their pens. And, like, they're, like, howling and shit.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit aggro because, I guess, like, they can tell when a storm is coming.
Yeah.
And then, like, when they start... when everything starts going bad, they're like, the wolves, they're gone. And I think, like, a tree, like, knocked into their pen and, like, left a hole and they just got out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, like, do I need, like, a side villain opposed from the weather?
You need something feasible to look at and be like, fuck that. No, man, I'll say this much. I like the fact that all, like, the birds were just, like, fucking... yeeting right out of there. They just got the hell out because they were like,
Did you just say yeeting?
Yes.
What are you? Are you...
I just thought...
Were you born after the year 2000?
Yes.
No, then stop that shit or I'm going to kick you in the face.
No, I just remembered we watched this movie back at the academy when we had no TV and someone had this DVD. I remember Rivas. Any fucking way, old coworker. The birds just get the shit.
If you
out
ever
of New
say
York.
some young shit like that again, I'm gonna kick you in the face.
You don't have the height.
Fucking bring it, bitch! I will kick you.
Okay. So the birds get the hell out of New York. I like that. Like I like
Okay.
how all the animals lose their shit. Like that's a little ominous, but just the right amount.
Okay, yeah, it's not a bad scene. Like birds obviously know when something's coming, and they're like, "I'm fucking out of here."
Yeah. So I like the idea of the animals like playing a role in this, but being like side villains.
So the wolves part, I was just like, all right, dude. Like, do we have to have wolves? Like, of all the things,
at least it wasn't like a polar bear.
I was just like, all right, but whatever. And so yeah, everything goes to shit. They huddle inside the library. Mm-hmm. That's when Sam talks to his dad, and his dad's like, you have to get to high ground. The library is high ground. No, it's not. Mm-hmm. And then you have to keep warm. They do that. They see that Russian ship.
Yeah.
Just float into the fucking city. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. Those ships are pretty big, and I'm pretty sure
New York is very narrow. Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't fit between those buildings, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then everything freezes, and that's when people are like, "Oh, it's frozen enough. We could get the fuck out of here."
Like, where are you gonna go though?
That's why I'm just like, all right, dude. Like, where are you gonna go?
And the thing is, they made me feel bad because I saw all the kids that were going with their families, with their parents. I'm just like, you're leaving them to die. And the poor New York cop, like the one that he was just trying to do the right fucking thing, and then he's leading them out there to their slaughter and death.
Oh yeah, the cop who's like, I don't know. I felt like he was trying too hard to be the leader, and I'm just like, all right, dude, you're gonna get these people killed, but whatever.
It's on you. It's on you. And
you're not an actor I know, so I know you're gonna die.
Well, you also see like their bodies like frozen outside, stiff, and it's just like, that sucks. Well, at one point they even comment how the weather is dropping at like 10 degrees every 10 seconds, like quick in the eye of the storm. Mm-hmm. So everyone's naturally fucked. Mm-hmm. What else?
Then the weird story of the mom like staying behind with that one cancer kid. Mm-hmm. I was like, what? Like they didn't have like, I don't know, one ambulance to take this one kid out of here?
No,
that she had to stay behind. They were like, deuces, I'm out of here.
No, they need to leave that one kid to die.
I was just like, all right, dude, okay, whatever, man.
At this point, you're already along for the ride. Why the fuck question it? But that Russian ship gets there. Apparently,
oh yeah, the girl that
Shameless
that Jake Gyllenhaal has the hots for.
Yeah,
she cuts her leg, doesn't say shit about it, and lets her leg just, her cut leg hang around in New York water. You know, where the Hudson River is. Oh, God. The river where they say don't ever swim in it. She's just like, alright, cool, I got a cut. I'm just gonna ball out and let my cut like hang around in this water and not gonna tell anybody.
Oh man.
And then she gets an infection, and then they're like, fuck, like we have to go get medicine for this idiot over here who keeps
the penicillin.
Who keeps things to herself. And what if she was allergic to penicillin?
We don't know. Yeah, you're not wrong. Did one of the guys make that point?
Oh shit, she's seizing.
I think that would have been a more interesting turn. And then they go looking for like food and shit, and that's when the wolves finally show up.
Oh yeah, they go inside the Russian ship. They make their homemade snowshoes.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if they needed them, because I think the snow was packed already enough, or like frozen enough that they didn't need them.
Yeah.
The only time you really need snowshoes is when it's loose.
Yeah.
But I was like, alright, man, snowshoes, whatever, cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that at the time. I know that now.
Yeah.
But like, when I was rewatching it, so yeah, him, the black guy, the one black dude, aside from the cop.
Yeah. Oh no, and the homeless guy.
Oh yeah, and the homeless guy. And then the kid from One Tree Hill. Mm-hmm. They all go inside the ship to get food and medicine, and then fucking here come the wolves. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, all right, man. Like, this seems a little far-fetched. Like, the wolves are just so happily, like, just, oh, look, a ship. I think I hear people.
Look, meat. I wonder if they got any other people before they managed to get to them. Like,
I'm pretty sure they ate some people.
I would have wanted to see those stories. Like some man trying to protect his family, like, get inside, go. And he holds the door closed, that way they can, like, run upstairs and hide, but he's getting eaten by the wolves. I love you.
That was a weird sound. But alright.
Choking on blood. Anyway, shut the fuck up.
I didn't say anything.
I see the smile on your face.
I didn't say anything.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I didn't say anything.
Fucking. So they get the penicillin, but then somehow the weather, the cold is like its own villain, and you actually see it like going through the library, like gaining inch by inch to try and get to them, and they just like don't let the fire go out.
Library. Oh yeah, when the fucking snap of your fingers, everything starts freezing, which we see with the helicopter.
Yeah.
Those, like, the fucking guys are just like, oh, we're fucked.
Oh, God. I mean, props to them.
Oh, we forgot those other people.
What other people?
Bilbo and the other scientists in England.
Oh, yeah.
Who stay behind and freeze to death.
I forgot about them. But no, fucking... I think that was the only scene that didn't make sense to me, even as a child, was the fact that they kept throwing books onto the fire. Like, you know it takes time for fire to spread, right?
I mean, it's paper.
Yeah, but it takes fucking time. You can't smother fire with more, like, firewood.
True, but, like...
It'll go out, like, you idiots.
I mean, you're panicking because you see imminent death.
Also, close the fucking door!
It was closed.
Well, fucking huddle for warmth or something, I don't know. I just... that was the only thing, even as a kid, that made me go, what the hell am I watching? But then Jack fucking arrives.
And yet, as an adult, you watch Justice League and you're like, this is a great fucking movie.
Yes, I am. Hey, I admit my fucking bias, and I will back that 100%.
I'm pretty sure
I am not to be trusted when it comes to DC.
I'm pretty sure if Nikki smacks you around and she's like, you like that? Huh? You like that? You deserve it, don't you? You'd probably be like, I do deserve it. I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. Apparently, like being abused by DC so much, I could see it dipping into your other life.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Jack shows up. What the hell is wrong with you? Jesus. Jack shows up. And finds Sam alive. Why the fuck did they even pretend that they were sleeping? Like, no one actually thought that they were dead.
But they were sleeping.
No, but like, it's kind of like they were trying to make it seem like, oh, are they dead, guys? Are they dead? And then it's like, oh, they're alive.
Because it's a movie?
I don't know. Come on. Like, is that fake out really necessary at that point? Do you really think...
I don't know. Were the wolves necessary?
That's a fair point. Come on. Do you really think that Jake Gyllenhaal's character would die?
Hey, if he died, I'd say it'd make a better movie.
You think so?
I think, like, the fact, like, oh, shit, a guy who I know his name is dead? Like, damn.
Everyone's on the table. Oh, kind of like a Scream.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore dies in the first 10 minutes.
Ew. Did she get top billing in that movie?
No, I think like she had scheduling conflicts. That's why they killed her really quick.
No, but I mean like when they publicized it, like Drew Barrymore in Scream, and then boom, she's dead in the first 10 minutes. That would have worked.
She was a huge actress at the time.
Yeah. How she has fallen.
But yeah, then Jack gets there, and then next thing you know, helicopters. Oh, now the helicopters show up. It just so happens when the dad gets there.
Yeah. Fucking... And then you see people coming up from other buildings.
Yeah, that they were alive. Like, they were in taller skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And they lived.
Well, see, I would like to have seen some of their goddamn stories, too. Like, I'm sure some of them have some more interesting shit to say.
Which I'm curious as to how they survived, because, I don't know, the reason being is because they made it seem as though the only reason that Jake Gyllenhaal and his band of merry crew like lived is because they were feeding the fire before the instant freeze like got towards them. And like I'm just like, I don't think like a lot of those skyscrapers have fireplaces.
Well, honestly, you know why I thought the library was a good spot? How thick it is. Like the cement,
yeah, you like it thick, right?
Shut the fuck up. How the cement and the steel and everything, like, okay, it's probably well insulated. I'll give him that. Maybe that was the idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure those other skyscrapers are nowhere near like that well insulated. So why aren't they dead?
I mean, who knows? Maybe they had trash cans and they're making like those classic fires,
little shitty ones all around. Fuck it.
But yeah, and then they go back to Mexico, and that's when they're like, "Oh, the temperatures are going back up." It just so happens when you get back here, the temperatures are going back up.
And stabilizing is like, oh, a new Antarctica, the U.S.
I was like, okay, Roland Emmerich. All right, whatever.
Well, you know what you're signing up for with a Roland Emmerich movie.
I don't know at the time, no, because this is his first natural disaster movie. There it is, natural disaster.
Yeah, natural disaster movie.
Not just disaster movie. Natural disaster.
And there's so many of them that have come that have kind of followed the same thing. They all include a president also.
Yeah.
It's never just like from the perspective of the poor bastard that's involved.
Yeah, but I think Bill Pullman beats the fuck out of every president that's ever come out in his movies. The only other person would be Jamie Foxx, and I think he beats the fuck out of Jamie Foxx.
No, I'm trying to think of like, okay, who's the best actor to have ever played a U.S. president?
If the fucking speech Bill Pullman does in Independence Day doesn't get you jacked up, you have no soul.
No, but like, is there anyone that can compete with him? Like, I'm really trying to think, like, who's played a good president that's like really good though. I want to say Martin Sheen, but like that's The West Wing, and that's too realistic.
No, it has to be a movie, and that's a show.
Damn it.
Yeah, because the president in this movie, he's kind of a fucking dolt, and he kind of dies really quick.
They're all douchebags. Both of them were douchebags.
Who?
Him and the VP that becomes president.
No, I mean, the president wasn't really a douche. He just kind of seemed like he didn't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna count that as a douche. If you're stupid, you're a douche. You're in that You're in that that area, that fucking circle of douchebaggery. You're stupid.
Okay.
Don't be president. What?
Okay. Alright, dude. Cool.
Jesus.
Fucking weirdo.
This movie, was this movie a chore for you to watch, or is it like fine?
Chore? No. It's brain candy. It's just a movie that you can either watch, you can have it on in the background. It's a movie that you can fucking watch at any point, and you'll be like, oh, it's this movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You can watch on like a fucking Tuesday. It'll be on like TNT or something.
Yeah, it's not like a movie where it's like you have to watch it from the beginning, like a Silence of the Lambs, where you'll be at a disservice if you don't watch it from the beginning and shit. But no, I mean it's a fine movie. I don't hate Roland Emmerich. His later movies I pretty much just stopped watching. I think the last one that I was just like, alright dude, I can tell where you're going from here, and I think it was like 2012 that I was just like, alright, I'm out.
No more.
Yeah, because 2012, like, I was just like, alright dude, you're going into autopilot.
Yeah.
Like, 10,000 BC, it was whatever. Wasn't the greatest movie, but it wasn't a movie that I was like, oh man, that fucking movie was awesome.
It was alright. It was just there. The CGI in that movie was terrible. That's the only thing I remember.
Like, it was okay. And then, and then after that, I was just like, alright, dude, whatever. 2012, I was just like, I'm out.
I remember the movie, the year came and went, and then I was like, alright, 2013, 2012 is now a comedy.
Yeah. Geostorm. Did you see that one?
Never saw it. I know the premise is like they can control the weather now. Something?
No, not Geostorm. Sorry, not Geostorm. Greenland.
Oh,
the new one that came out with Gerard Butler.
Yeah,
that one's a better version of 2012.
But it's the same thing, right? There are ships, right?
No, it's a bunker.
Oh, the helicopters will be back tomorrow. There won't be a tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Except they say it's a comet that's gonna hit the Earth, and I'm like, a comet's ice and dust. Like,
fire a few missiles at it, we should be okay.
Well, I was like, why don't you just say asteroid? Like, I think asteroid is more intimidating than comet.
Yeah, but it's been done so many times. I was like, oh, it's a comet this time.
No, because the only other movie that did a comet was that fucking movie with Morgan Freeman.
that the one I was thinking of with the ships?
No. Wait, no, yeah, you're right. Oh, it came out opposite of Armageddon.
I want to say Deep Impact.
Yes.
There you go.
Sounds like a porno.
Ugh.
And yeah, that was the only other movie that did a comet. Michael Bay was like, "Fuck your comet. We're doing asteroids up in this bitch, and we're gonna save everybody too, with Bruce Willis."
But man, that might be the most emotional role that Bruce Willis has ever had. Take care of it for me.
And he hated the movie, but whatever.
I'm sure it paid for a few surgeries or for his house or whatever.
No, he only did that movie because Disney offered to bail him out of another movie that he made that didn't make shit.
What movie?
I can't remember, but yeah, he took that role because they were like, "We'll buy out whatever debt you have on that movie,
Oh God!
but you have to do this one."
So that way he looks so angry the whole time he's filming.
Yeah, he hated Michael Bay.
Jeez.
That's why he's never done another Michael Bay movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, at least that's where we got the beginning of Affleck as a chiseled jaw, like.
What? But didn't you say that was Chasing Amy?
No, that was his starting role as a leading man.
Mm-hmm.
At fucking Armageddon, that's where you got like, oh shit, like this dude like is actually pretty decent looking. Granted, Michael Bay spent $20,000 to get his teeth capped.
Mm-hmm.
He said he had baby teeth, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna get new teeth. I mean, I don't see Roland Emmerich shelling out $20,000 to get his lead actor some teeth.
That's just fucking funny, though. That's just hilarious.
It's funny that Roland Emmerich has made movies that like go against someone else, like their idea, like White House Down,
mm-hmm.
and then he made 2012, and then they came out later with Greenland, which I would say is a better version of 2012 because I would believe Gerard Butler as a guy who saves his family over John Cusack.
You're not incorrect on that one.
Because like the whole time I was watching, I was like, really? This fucking guy? How lucky is this guy? And then not just that, the fucking boyfriend dies of the wife, forcing them back together. And then the Russian girl, the girlfriend, she makes it onto the ship, and then she gets drowned.
Wasn't there one of the mean Russian girls that was like, that's why we're gonna live and you're gonna die? Wasn't there?
That was the kids. Then they were boys. You fucking.
They were boys?
Yes, you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
I'm 100% positive.
Oh wow, they were some ugly ass kids.
Wow, way to shame some children.
They're adults now. It's fine.
Wow. I hope you feel good about yourself.
I'm fine. So this movie, what are your final thoughts on this one? Like is it? It's not bad.
No, it's not a bad movie. It's not. I'd give it a B.
Really? That high?
Hey, it's not a C. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, it's average. Like, it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Like, good cast.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with it? Granted, it's not like an Oscar winner, but I'm just like, it's a B.
I'd give it an average. I'd give it like a C. C+.
I'd say C+ is fair.
Like, I'll watch it if it's on, like, on a Tuesday on TBS or something.
But it's not something that you're just like, oh, it's this movie. Click, off.
No. Well, also, it's not a movie I look for. It's a movie that just, like, happens to be on. Fuck it, it's on.
Yeah, I can see that. I'd say B, C+. That range is pretty fair. 79 and 80.
Passable.
But, yeah, this movie was fine. Like, I didn't hate it.
I have a newfound respect, though, for snow now. And I know water and stuff, but fuck it, I don't care. I have a newfound respect.
But we haven't even had snow.
Monday morning, we did.
No, we didn't. We had ice. That ain't snow.
What is snow other than ice?
Trust me. You fucking slip on ice, you'll fucking know the difference. Trust me.
Frank's ice just got, like, bulged.
Dude, I slip on ice. Like, hiking?
Yeah.
Like, full on fucking feet in the air, ass on the ground.
Is that when you fucked up your knee?
Yeah.
Ah, that sucks.
I fell 3 times. First time, straight on my back.
Mm.
Second time, kind of caught myself, still on my back. And the third time, I hit my knee. That hurt.
Were you hiking by yourself or with your brother?
No, by myself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, at least you picked yourself up.
Oh, it fucking sucked. Like, and then I saw how much more I still had to hike, and then I saw all the ice, and I'm just like, fuck that noise.
Don't you have to wear, like, special shoes or something?
Yeah, you have to wear spikes, or else you're gonna fucking slip.
Were you wearing spikes?
No, I was wearing basketball shoes.
You dumb motherfucker.
Dude, I'm from the asshole of Texas. I've never hiked in ice before. I didn't even think there was going to be ice.
Fucking fair enough, Jesus. So, okay, would you survive the day after tomorrow if you were in New York? Do you think you would have survived?
If I stay in that library, yeah.
No, like in general, like you're just there and it's like, oh shit, there's water.
If I'm like in that situation, if I'm in New York and I see like everyone like going to the library, would I be one of the people that's like, all right, it's already solid outside. I'm gonna head out. I'm not gonna be that person. I'm staying there.
All right, so you're like the homeless Joe. You're like,
yeah,
fuck this,
I'm not gonna fucking go out there just because I'm dipshits. Like, oh, it's solid enough. Stay inside, stay warm. Go outside, possibly freeze to death. I'm gonna stay here.
Oh, fuck it.
You can do that.
Outro?
I mean, you can do the outro, do that shit on the rewind. We don't play that shit around here.
Oh, fucking like and subscribe. I don't know.
I'm do that official bullshit around here.
I hate you. I hate you in the
here at the rewind, we have fun. None of that bullshit of, I'm Eddie. This was Eddie. Stupid.
Fuck you. We have to come up with a format. How hard it is to start a goddamn podcast?
I don't know, but at least I don't sound corny as shit.
Eat a dick. Like and subscribe. Bye, everybody.
Follow us everywhere where we have our podcast and shit. I think link trees below. We have us on iTunes, Google, Spotify, your mom's house, your sister's bedroom, everything like that. But yeah, this is the rollback. Cut this.